speech and present. So, first of all, I would like to mention here what motivated me to write this book along with Rajan others. So the answer is very simple. Like civil service is one of the challenging exam, and it requires a strategic preparation or a structured preparation to qualify this examination. Like many times what happens, the people stuck here and there for spend 1 or 2 years regarding what should they read and how to approach for the civil service examination. So they usually waste their like most productive time of the 1 or 2 years regarding this knowing the strategy, knowing the know-how of the examination and how they can approach for the examination. So for making it more simple, more structured based, so we have planned to write this book. And in a similar way, we have to only focus mainly on the three things. One is the structured preparation for civil service examination. As it is input for the civil service examination, but for every competitive examination, like for the judiciary examination or for any other state civil service examination. So all they require is structured planning, how to study and how to prepare. Second is most important thing which Rajan sir has mentioned, right mindset. Like most of the people, like they lack preparation in between after 1 year, 1.5 years because of the right mindset. Because sometimes they feel that we cannot do this field is not for us and we are not able to approach it. But here the students, aspirants are guided. They are guided for the right mindset, how they can develop the area in which they are not more comfortable or they are not able to find the easiest way to approach. So here we have guided through the baby steps, from the simpler steps, how they can approach for the civil service, particularly main examination and the other examination in general. So we have mentioned here step by step approach to the this examination, like a project management, and the consistency, which is the key step for the qualifying any competitive examination or for any work. So consistency will lead you to for the final to succeed in the examination. So in that way, we have chapterized this book. So first chapter basically is related with the understanding of civil service examination. So this chapter is particularly specifically mainly for the civil service examination, and we have not discussed any other exam or any other competitive examination. So this is mainly on the civil service examination. What is exam all about? How many papers are there? How many marks the all papers cover? How many papers are compulsory? How many papers are qualifying? How they can be approached? What study material should be there for the civil service examination? Now, in that pattern, we have discussed for the prelim, mains, and for the interview round in a brief way. Now, the next chapter is the strategic study planning. So, what should be the planning for the examination? Like how many months? Like we have mentioned regarding the first month planning of the like qualifying to civil service examination. So we have mentioned the strategy wise, like in like how many months you should focus on the foundation, like building your concept, and how many months you should develop on the like securing the main, focusing mainly on the like taking advantage from the what you have studied during the foundation. Now and another one is the like the practicing part, your skill set, developing your writing skills, developing your communication skills, and focusing more on that and making you fully prepared for the appearing in the examination. So this is the strategic study planning. In a similar way, we have done the various crucial points here, like time management, how we can schedule our time, how we can develop our calendar for the preparation of the civil service examination. So it is very much crucial for all other examinations apart from civil service as well. Like how do we can manage the time? So time management is one of the crucial. And how we choose the resources, like what kind of booklets we should be having, what kind of resources we should be having. like generally we do the like passive learning, like just we are writing on the reading a book and just marking below the book, marking on the book and reading, marking on the book. So this is a kind of passive learning. So we have suggested for the active learning, like after each chapter you should do the like summary of the chapter of what you have studied, and after that you should try to answer the some kind of quizzes, some kind of questions of the every subject, after every subject, every syllabus, so that you can be having a better understanding manner, so can you can do perform better during your examination. So this is one of the two exams. Now another thing is very much crucial in this chapter. We have discussed the setting the goals. So you should have the weekly plan, you should have the monthly plan, you should have the 6 month plan as well as the yearly plan. So it is setting the goals very much crucial. Like without setting the goals, your preparation is very much unstructured and you will not able to cover even a single book in a 1 month. So better you can structure your preparation through the setting the goals. So we have discussed regarding the short-term goal as well as the long-term goal for this preparation. And in the third chapter, we have discussed the mastering the prelims. How you can master over the prelims, how you will be able to qualify the prelim examination. So we have discussed the all two papers, the general study paper 1 and CSET paper 2. So in the general study, we have recommended subject-wise mentioning there. Like even we have not only we have recommended some book like on history and Indian quality and contribution. We also have recommended some kind of documentaries or television series like Bharat Ekho is a very much popular at earlier time. So it is related with the discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. It is based on that. So generally those who are not from the social science background or history background, they can easily comprehend after seeing these kind of, and it will make the more interesting their preparation. Similarly, for the competition, we have made the like Samvidhan, there was a one television series. Apart from the book of Lakshmikant or any Das. So it is very much crucial how you are conducting, how you are approaching towards the subject, or how you are preparing for the mastery over the subject. Apart from that, we have very much focused on the like solving of the previous year question as well as the board test for the qualified prelims. So it is very much crucial to understand the pattern of the examination. Like whenever I was training for the civil service aspirant, I used to say that after 10 objective tests, I can say how many of you are going to qualify the civil examination this year. Because this is not a kind of miracle in a one day. You cannot do like we get prize at this year, let us see it will be qualified or not. But it is your consistent preparation. If you are marking more than 50% score during your previous test both times, then certainly you will be doing the little there is a there may be the less than plus minus 5% above and below. But certainly your preparation reflects through your previous year question paper or through the mock test examination. So in such a way we have done the mastery over the prelim examination. And similarly, in the similar chapter, we have also recommended some common mistakes which the aspirant do during your examination. So before appearing the real examination, they can realize how what kind of they can commit, so that they can be well prepared for their attempt for the examination. And similarly, for the chapter 4 is regarding the excelling in the maths examination. How they can approach for the maths examination. Like maths examination is for the their in-depth knowledge as well, their skill as well. Like they have to write during the 3 hours. Like they have to write around more than 2,500 words in each paper, like during 3 hours. So they have to have the writing skill as well. Apart from that, the knowledge of this exam. And the main thing is there, like many people write the maths examination, how your answer may be the different from the others. What kind of approach you can follow during the maths answer writing. So we have fully focused on that part. Now, in this chapter, we have also discussed the paper-wise strategy, like the paper 1 for essay writing, for the DS paper 1, for DS paper 2 and other. So, in the end, we have discussed how they can much more score in their optional paper, because there is a equal weightage for the optional. There is a two paper for their optional subject in the civil service examination. So we have fully focused on that, how they can score well in the optional subject. We have also mentioned how can they choose their right optional as per their understanding. In the fifth chapter, it is very much crucial, cracking the personality test. So personality test is not a 3 month preparation. It is from whatever you are studying during your graduation. You have to apply in a certain way so that you will be able to better articulate your answer, how you can develop your communication skills. So it is very much crucial not only for the appearing and the interview for the civil service, but in their day-to-day life, routine life. So whenever there is a need, so it in the earlier time we used to think that we will study, we will qualify, we will score so much of marks, and on the basis of that we will qualify the examination. But for your growth, utmost growth, even during your service, your communication skill is really matters. How do you communicate? How do you orally communicate? How do you have the written communication skills? So it is very much crucial. So in that way, we have to discuss various strategies, how they can improve the communication skill, how they can start from the step-wise approach for improving their communication